Hello, truth seekers. Lawrence here, and welcome to Easy Enlightenment. So, spiritual enlightenment or spiritual freedom reference us to let go, or to surrender, or to detach, or sacrifice. But at the same time, we are having a hard time to follow this reference, isn't it? Why? Because we've been moving in the opposite direction for our whole life, and when we start to be part of the spiritual practice, it's tough. It's possible, but it's tough. Now, if you thinking that letting go is an easy process, then what's happening in your life is you're only able to let go the stuff that you have outgrown yourself with. The stuff that is not needed in your life, you're able to let go. And you are able to let go because you are creating a space for the new stuff to come in. Basically, you are inviting upgrade and letting go of the old stuff. And that's what's happening. And that is simply not a true letting go. It's the relative letting go. True letting go is about letting go of the stuff completely, especially, with the mind. And right now, we have so much belief in us, isn't it? So much conditioning in us, so much ideas in us. And also, not just that, we have seen certain ideas and belief to be true, especially when we're experiencing stuff in life, and when that experience come in a way to create a big shift in life, to help us move from limiting life to more free life, then we see those experience as true, and those experience leaves a residue as an idea in us and sits in us. And that is basically the idea or belief or preference. And definitely, on the relative outer world, there's always upgrade. There's always things unfolding, and when we are going through that, the experience brings a new idea, supportive idea, and every time there's an upgrade, the mind upgrades, and we hold on to the upgraded ideas, upgraded meaning, and that's how things are when we are being part of the world. But when it comes to spiritual freedom, the inner freedom, we have to let go the upgrade as well. Not just the limiting ideas, limiting action. We have to let go the upgrade, the positivity, because the positivity and negativity is the two sides of the relative reality, and what we are trying to go towards is the absolute reality. And to get to the absolute reality, or the non-dual reality, the duality has to go away. The duality has to be eliminated so that we can see what is hidden beneath this duality of limitation and expansion. The yes and no, likes and dislikes, has to be eliminated. So that's the journey that we need to make if we are really seeking freedom from the mind. Freedom from the mind means freedom from the drama, freedom from the conflict, freedom from the suffering, freedom from the pain, freedom from the fear. Right now, Everybody has a lot of fear in their life, isn't it? There's so much fear, and because of the fear, life is moving with the sudden perspective, and that perspective brings a lot of controlling, a lot of resistance, and that controlling and resisting attitude or the nature in us itself shows that truth is missing. When the truth is missing, we act in such a way, and until we see the truth, the life is always going to be, move in a controlling manner, or resisting manner, or running away from the situation. So, and that journey will continue until we stop and investigate on why we are moving in such a way. So, again, we are having a hard time to let go. And if you see we are able to let go, we are letting go of the stuff that which we don't like. And again, it's not about letting go of what we like and don't like. Everything must go. So we have to again let go of everything. And if you are able to let go certain things and holding on to the certain things, then you can use that as an investigation. You can use that as a self-inquiry. Okay, I'm able to let go certain things, right? You ask yourself, why am I choosing to let go of certain things? And if you see you are having a hard time to let go of certain stuff, now you ask, why am I having a hard time to let go of whatever you're having a hard time to let go? You investigate, okay? You figure out why you are having a hard time, or why you are able to let go certain things. You can check both reality. You don't have to touch anything outside. You don't push away or throw away any things from your life right now. You investigate. You figure out what's the reason that you are having a tough time to let go. So you investigate your mind. The spiritual freedom is about freedom from your mind. Mind is the realm that is creating a contradiction, by inviting the highest meaning. So the contradiction is there, and when the contradiction is there, we are thinking a lot, and we are stressing a lot from thinking, and by thinking, we are not able to find the solution. The more we think, the more we are lost in the thinking. The drama is never ending in a thinking part. So the mind is the one thing creating a lot of fear, a lot of conflict, a lot of drama, and we need to investigate the mind. And from that, we can able to figure out the root cause of the surface limitation. We're talking about the letting go. The spirituality reference us to let go, and we are having a tough time to let go. So you don't have to be macho. No, I can do it, and throwing things away from your life. That is not letting go. That is simply the ego coming in a way to show yourself. Your own ego is showing you that no, I can do it. It's not about being macho. If you're moving in that way, then you ask yourself the same why. Why do you need to throw away things from your life? Why? You see that as a letting go. Why do you need to let go that? Whatever is that. So that way you can actually understand your mind and its layers that is making you do things on the surface. So again, enlightenment is about understanding the nature of the mind, and from there simplifying the life, and eventually we can able to see the truth of who we are. That's the journey. So we don't need to touch anything outside and show ourselves that no, I can't let go. Touching anything outside is not the inward journey. Inward journey is about pausing the outer interaction so you can work on yourself in understanding the mind. So that's the journey. So here's the little exercise. You are having a hard time to let go everything from your life. Now sit down and inquire, why do I have a hard time letting go? That's it. Let's keep it simple. Just do that. Why am I having a hard time to let go? Okay? And just sit with it and notice how far you can trace your mind with this. Definitely you are trying. Definitely there are things that you're trying to let go, and you're not able to let go. Especially when you're aligned with the spirituality, the reference is there. You let go if you want to be free, but you're not able to let go. Especially there are some of the stuff that it's life supportive. You are getting your comfort. You are getting your fun. You are getting your ease. Especially those are the things we need to investigate. And you are having a hard time to let go. So you understand your mind, okay? Why you are having a hard time to let go. So that is the simple and non-violent approach, a healthy approach to be part of the inward journey to figure out the truth. So again, simply stay with the why. Why do I have a hard time to let go? That's it. Because something. There's an answer. You are having a hard time. That means it shows that you have attachment to something. So why? Why am I having a hard time? Because there is an answer. And whatever answer resurface, now you ask, why do I have that? No matter what answer follows, you stay with the why, and the why is going to help you eventually see the ingrained belief in us. And that ingrained belief is simply coming from the place of experience, if you investigate. And after seeing the ingrained belief or conditioning in you, you have to ask why at that space, at that point, why do I have this belief in me? And then it goes down further back to figure out the fear. And once you see the fear, you are having a hard time, then you have to dismantle the fear. Then if you dismantle the fear, then you see the fear of something, and eventually you'll go all the way to the point that you cannot trace back anymore. And this is the way to be thorough of the mind. And this is just the one part of your life you're seeing. And pretty much you have to work on all the ingrained belief in you, which you see as true. Why you have to do that? Because who you are is not a belief, it's not an idea, it's not a perspective. It's the reality. It's unchanging reality. And you have to investigate to get to the unchanging reality, or to see the truth of who you are. So we have to investigate. We have to, inquiry. And eventually that thoroughness in the inquiry will help us to get to the same point where we cannot dismantle anymore. We have to go back, tracing from different aspect of life to the same place, and that makes us thorough. That makes us understand what mind is, what ego is. And once you see that, and when you ask, who am I? And that's where we see the plain sight truth. This enlightenment journey is about being thorough. And thoroughness, is the way to see who you are. So that's the enlightenment journey. Okay? So when you hear the idea spirituality is about letting go, it's letting go of the mind, and you work on investigating your mind. Don't throw away things out of your life. If you're married, don't throw away your marriage by having this, from moving from the place of letting go. Don't ruin your relationship. Don't ruin your relationship to every relationship that you have with your family, with your friends, with your colleagues, with the world. You're simply going inward. Yes, you are pausing here and there with the world. You're stopping the interaction while you're moving inward, but you don't have to touch the world to be free. It's not an outer letting go. The outer letting go is a pause. The inner, the letting go of the mind is a real journey. Okay, I hope this makes sense to you to some extent. Trace back your mind if you're really seeking a true letting go. That's it in this video. Thank you for your support so far. If this is helping you, stay connected, but don't connect to this channel in a way to abandon your part. This is just a platform as a reference, but you have to do your own work as well. I am just a 1% in your journey. 99% is you doing the work of dismantling the mind. Okay, that's all. Take care for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.